Is Monday, September 8th, and we will go over questions 1 and 2. This is a review from Unit 1, so hopefully we are getting these correct. All right, question number 1. Which of the following square roots is best represented by point A? Okay, guys, first thing we have to do is we actually have to look at the number line. We have to find where point A is and figure out what two numbers it's falling between. In this case, we have 3 and 4. Again, look at our answer choices. They're all square roots. So again, step number 2, bust out the calculator. All right, so I'm going to pull my calculator. All right. Okay, so calculator. Now, we're just going to plug them in as we go. Again, our numbers should fall between 3 and 4. If we notice point A is closer to 4 than it is to 3, so that should be able to help us judge or figure out which answer choice is correct. All right, so again, to take the square root of a number, you hit second and the square, and this one is square root of 7, which is 2 and 64/100ths. Now again, our point is between 3 and 4. 2 and 64/100ths does not fall between there, guys, so A cannot be our answer. All right, so we can eliminate that one. Answer choice B, the square root of 12. So again, come put it in your calculator. The square root of 12. 3 and 46/100ths. Okay, so this is maybe a possibility. Again, it's closer to about 3.5, but again, we don't want to eliminate it just yet. All right, C, square root of 15. 3 and 87/100ths. Okay, guys, so again, that is close to 4 here without going over. So let me write this so I can remember. All right, and last but not least, the square root of 8, and we get 2 and 8/10ths, so we know that's not a possibility because that's even less than 3. So we're stuck between B and C. So 3 and 4/10ths, okay, is about right here, and 3/8 is probably about here. So our best answer choice for the approximation of the point A is C, the square root of 15. All right, question number 2. So I'm going to move my calculator over. Question number 2 says, list the values in ascending order. You can just type the letters as your answer. So again, as your warm-up in this discussion, I said that you could just use the letters to put the order incorrectly. That way you didn't have to type out all of the numbers and fractions. So when we're given a table with numbers, we first have to look at what type of numbers are in this table. Here I have examples of percents, fractions, and decimals. And in order to compare them and put them in any type of order, they must all be the same form first so that I can easily know which one is going first and which one is going second or last. Also, we need to pay attention to the vocabulary word that's being used, ascending order. Okay, so ascending means that we are starting small and we are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So this is really wanting you to put them in order from least to greatest. All right, guys, so first let's use our calculator, change these all to a decimal form, and then we can order them. So 43%, okay, percentages are out of 100. So we know we can take 43 divided by 100, and I get 43/100ths. Actually, I'm going to put this to the side a little bit. Get my eraser. Just going to write this a little over here. Okay, 2/5. Again, that's a benchmark fraction, guys. You should know that off the top of your head. That's 40/100ths. But again, if you don't, get your handy dandy calculator. It's a fraction. Fractions are division. So 2 divided by 5, we get 40/100ths. Okay. Next thing, 3/7. Okay, 3/7 is one of those fractions that is not a benchmark, so you probably shouldn't know that one off of the top of your head. So again, we have our calculator. We're going to take the numerator, which is 3, and divide it by the denominator, which is 7, and we get 42 42.8 here. All right, 428 thousandths. Okay, the next thing we have is D, which is 42 with the repeating line over the 2. So this just keeps going and going and going and going. All right, now we have our numbers in decimal form. Now we can actually order them correctly. And again, reminder, ascending we said is least to greatest. So I'm going to start with my smallest number first. Since these don't all go to the same place value, you can plug in zeros here to make it a little easier for you to see. All right, now I noticed that looking at this tenths place, they're all 4. So I'm going to go to the next one, which is the hundredths place. 3, 0, 2, and 2. So if I'm looking for the smallest number, I know that 0 is smaller than 3 and 2. So B is going to be my first letter. Okay. I can already make a space for these numbers if I want. Again, least to greatest. All right. I can also tell that, so B is already done. Mark that out. All right, guys. So then we have A, C, and D. If I'm looking for the largest, I know that 3 is larger than 2. So I know that A probably is likely our last number. All right, so now we're down to just 2 numbers, C and D. Now, let's look at C. They're very close. We have 4s in the tenths place. 4s in the tenths place, so we can't compare them there. They both have 2s in the hundredths place, so we need to keep going to the thousandths place. I have an 8 and a 2, okay? And this 2, 2, 2 keeps going. So 2 is smaller than 8, so D is going to go here, which leaves C to go here, okay? So you should have had B, D, C, A. Again, hopefully you're getting better at these warm-ups. It is a review. We're going to keep reviewing Unit 1, and I will see you tomorrow on Tuesday for another warm-up recap. Have a great